Alright everybody, we're going to be trying something new here. But first a little disclaimer, for those of you who don't know, on TikTok we have been posting show results for Metal and Unrivaled for well over a year now. And honestly, I was kind of getting fed up, kind of getting tired of doing the same thing over and over again. So this time around we're going to be trying something new. We're going to be trying WGE Metal on YouTube, and for this next week you guys are going to be seeing Metal and Unrivaled on YouTube, and we're going to see how I like it. It depends on how many views this show gets. Depends on how I enjoy this. I'm going to see if I like doing this more than doing it on TikTok. But let's see. Kicking off the show, we had X Factor and Python addressing what had happened after Invasion, where they would be kidnapped and Tay Andrews would have to save them from Mosh Pit's warehouse. And X Factor and Python revealed that they have not seen Tay Andrews since that little incident, so they would ask Mosh Pit, and Mosh Pit would just keep on denying. He'd keep gaslighting Python and X Factor into thinking that it was their fault and it's not his. So this would end up leading to a match between Mosh Pit and Python, as you see here. Very up and down matchup. Pretty good way to start the show. Until after this right here, this is what really threw me off. X Factor will be minding his own business and he'd be attacked by this giant guy I have never seen before. Guy's like 7 feet tall. That would distract Python, and that would give Mosh Pit the opportunity to capitalize and get the victory over Python. Who is this giant individual? And that wasn't even the last we've seen of the Mosh Pit group, as next up we seen Scream accompanied by the Boogeyman taking on Emerson. Two women in dire need for an opportunity, in need for a victory, and Emerson would start the match off with some pretty heavy blows until that reversal right there would really halt her momentum, as she wouldn't be able to get out of the gate afterwards, and she'd hit this vicious package pile driver. And in my opinion, I think that could have been it, but Scream wanted to send a message. You know, it looks like this Mosh Pit group is starting to take over. She would make an example out of Emerson. Sucks to see with that move, but Scream would get the victory. Sad to see Emerson take a loss like that, but the women's division would continue to move on, as Mark Soar would call out Hazel and ask her for a match at Summer Blast, just one-on-one, with no Leah, no handicap, no nothing. But Hazel would say that she still doesn't think Mark Soar deserves it. So Hazel would go on and say, starting next week, Mark Soar is going to have to go through opponents of Hazel's choosing, and if she's able to beat all of them, maybe she can face her at Summer Blast. But up next was a match between Enigma and the Elite Carter, a feud that has been brewing for 2 weeks. Both trying to get an edge, and both just trying to get a one-on-one opportunity for that global championship, and these two men did not disappoint, as you see here from these highlights. But right here would really spark towards the end, as Carter would hit that move. I don't even know what he calls that. This could have been it, but Enigma would hang on, and the Elite Carter would try to pick up Enigma for a go to sleep, but that just wouldn't work. Enigma would fight out, hit the super kick, and hit that broken arrow. And right there, move that has put away so many other of Enigma's opponents, was no different for the Elite Carter, but a really good match between the two. Next up was tag team action between the Clowns and this new duo between Virus and Oracle. Two tag teams both just looking to get an opportunity for the tag titles again. Maverick and Killer starting to get frustrated, but Oracle and Virus starting to build chemistry as a tag team. But the Clowns obviously more experienced with moves like this. Look at that. But right here, as you see that elbow right to the face of Killer, that would bust his face wide open. And it was rumored that Killer broke his nose, so that would leave Maverick all by himself. And right here, Oracle would drop Maverick, and he'd hit him with this devastating clothesline to the ground. And there would be a TKO, no one there to help Maverick, and Oracle and Virus continue to stay on winning ways as a new tag team. And next up was Johnny R taking on the Pink Dragon. And honestly, I don't even know what to say about this match. This match was just pure devastation. Really sad to see the Pink Dragon treated like this. I mean, there's nothing he can do. Johnny R would just squash him, hit a red arrow, and just like that easily, Johnny R would defeat the Pink Dragon, and After the match, Johnny R wasn't finished. He'd just keep on mauling the Pink Dragon until Ryan G would make his way into the ring and he'd save the Pink Dragon from an ambush. Once again, Johnny R escapes Ryan G. But it was time for our main event. JTB challenging all 3 members of Interpol, trying to defend his brother Jo after they had attacked him. And honestly, JTB put up a great fight here. As you see, he was taking out Cody, he was taking down Greg, and then even just like all 3 of them were trying to attack him. So the numbers game really played a role, but JTB refused to back down. Even getting attacked right there, you see. And the numbers game obviously played a part, but he'd take out Danny. He'd Superman punch Greg, and right here is where I thought JTB had done the unthinkable F5 on Danny. But Cody Cobain would cost the match. He'd start attacking JTB with a kendo stick. Until the Burn and Skull champion Kel, a man who's been having problems with Interpol, Danny in particular, would get involved, saving JTB until Prime Greg would make his arrival. And it was a 3-on-2 until Jo would come back after not being seen since Invasion, taking out Cody and Greg, and Danny would roll out, and Jo finally getting back at him. But Interpol cannot run forever, as it has been announced that next week Interpol will take on this team of the brothers JTB and Jo and the Burn and Skull champion Kel in a 6-man tag match. I hope you all enjoyed this short little episode, and let me know what you guys think about this. Should this series continue?